and Cook continues now.
All right, we spent part of the morning talking about today being the NFL draft day, but let's turn our attention to baseball. And of course, that means bringing in our good friend Bobby DiBiasio with the Cleveland Guardians. Good morning, Bob. How are you?
I'm doing well, Pam. How are you?
So far, so good. You know, I'll tell you, this roller coaster of baseball is a little unsettling, right?
It is. We knew that we were going to have bumps and bruises along the way, certain obstacles we would need to have to clear simply because we're the youngest team in Major League Baseball. And with that comes the bumps and bruises. I think the statistic is the fifth youngest team in the last 30 years in baseball. But we're built on pitching and defense. And when we don't pitch the ball well, and we certainly don't play good, solid defense, then you'll have stretches like this. Even though our offense has struggled, we always thought there'd be consistency on the pitching and defensive side. And boy, I'll tell you, watching last night's game and watching how Franmil Reyes is just absolutely struggling right now. He struck out, I think, 9 times his last 11 at bats, and one of those he hit into a double play. I don't know how he sleeps at night. It's such a troubling thing for us to watch somebody that we really adore. He's a big, jolly giant, a great, big, fun personality, and it hurts to see a guy go.
Yeah. And I mean, when you talk about players like that, what kinds of things do they do to try to shake themselves out of stretches like that?
Well, today Tito is putting him in right field. He just doesn't want him sitting as the designated hitter in between at bats, just wandering behind the dugout into the clubhouse or taking extra swings off the tee. Just having the burden just grow and grow during the course of a game, and can't wait to get his next at bat. And then he gets completely lost when he's up at the plate, swinging at balls low and in, up and away. Here's a guy that hit 30 homers, drove in 85 runs last year, and still missed almost 5 weeks of action, or he was on his way to, almost a 40 homer, 100 RBI kind of season. He means so much to us in the middle of that lineup. So I think they decided to give him a little bit of a different view, take his mind off the stuff going on at home plate and play the game of baseball, and that might just free his mind up a little bit.
Yeah, when you bring up Tito, that if anybody can get them through stretches like this, it's him, right? I mean, obviously he's had experience at it.
Yeah. Tito will joke that he's had worse stretches as a big league hitter than Franmil's going in, so he knows exactly how he's feeling. Although Tito was he was a number 1 draft pick coming out of University of Arizona, and an absolutely terrific major league hitter until he had 4 or 5 knee surgeries back in the 80s when they weren't performed like they're performed today. But everybody on that team tries to do something to keep his spirits up. He is such an important piece of who we are as a baseball team, and it's just tough to see him struggling like this.
So we go, what's Oakland look like? I haven't really had a chance to see
anything. They're playing okay. Yeah, Oakland, even though they sold off a number of players, like the Reds this year, they were the 2 teams in the winter that pretty much said our roster's available and we'll sell off our team. And but they're playing pretty decent baseball. That Western Division, Seattle and the LA Angels are the 2, and of course Houston are the cream of the crop in that division right now. But Oakland's playing pretty well, and it's always been an odd place for us to play. But then we come home to 2 Bears. I mean, two tough baseball teams. the Padres come in for 2, and then the Toronto Blue Jays come in for 4. Some of the best young talent in all the game of baseball on the Padres and the Blue Jays. We have our first promo night of the season coming up on Saturday the 7th, a Guardians t-shirt giveaway courtesy of our friends at Pepsi. So it's going to be a tough, quick homestand, but some awfully incredibly talented baseball players coming to Progressive Field.
All right. Well, get out there and support the team. This young team needs your support, right?
Absolutely. Go to Guardians.com to check it all out. We do have a special family pack for 4. For $80, you get 4 tickets plus $40 loaded on the game ticket. So that's a heck of a deal. And if you have 5 or 6 or so in your family, you'll see how you can maneuver around adding more tickets to that family value pack. Check it out at Guardians.com.
All right, Bob. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, Pam. Have a great day. Go Guardians.
Voted best of the best urgent care, make Omni Express